What's up, guys? My name is Knify, and today we are going over our nominations for the Steam Awards 2020. So you can see here, I made my picks already, so let's go through them from top to bottom. Game of the Year award for me, my nomination goes to Hades. I didn't beat the game yet, but from what I played and the responses online, hopefully I plan to beat it before Cyberpunk. But it was incredible. The gameplay is amazing. I loved Bastion. I loved Transistor. This seems like the indie game that has so much content packed in, and is so much fun to play in short bursts, that I can't see any other game that came out on PC this year that can compete with Hades. And this is coming from someone who loves indie games, who loves Supergiant games in general. And I think a lot of people have responded really well to this game. So if you just check the reviews on Steam, and it is overwhelmingly positive. So this wins Game of the Year for me. VR Game of the Year award, easy for me. This is Half-Life Alyx. This is one of those games that you don't see often. One, Valve doesn't make games often. We're still waiting for Half-Life 3. That's probably not going to happen. But Half-Life Alyx is the closest thing we can get. And it really just raises the benchmark in terms of what VR games can become, a AAA title. We also have, Medal of Honor coming out? That's another AAA VR title that's coming. So curious to see how that does. But Half-Life Alyx sets a benchmark that others, AAA developers, should follow. I guess the runner-up for me would be Phasmophobia, made by one or two guys. I'm not really much into scary games, but I heard and what I've played about... I played it not on a VR headset, but this can go a couple ways. Half-Life Alyx run-ups would be Phasmophobia and VR Squadrons. Make your choice. Labor of Love. For me, it has to be No Man's Sky. I have never seen a developer such as Hello Games put so much time and effort. When they released this game in 2016, it was a broken mess. It was humiliated. Everyone hated it when it came out. To now, 4 to 5 years later, it is loved. It plays well. It's like night and day difference if you played the original when it came out and what it is today, next generation. It is pretty amazing. If you love survival games, crafting games, open world, I think No Man's Sky is definitely worth checking out. Better with Friends. Apex Legends. I think no other Battle Royale, maybe Warzone, but Warzone's not on Steam. Comes close to the gameplay, first-person gameplay, multiplayer shooter than Apex Legends. And with every season, they're adding like new maps, new skins. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Maybe not a new map every season, but this is a huge upgrade. So, another one would be Hunt Showdown, but Hunt Showdown didn't come out this year. Came out last year? Outstanding Visual Style Award goes to Ori and the Will of the Wisp. This game is a visual masterpiece. Just look, the hand-drawn animations, the graphics. The previous game was a benchmark in terms of just visual fidelity and graphics and artistic style for an indie game, and this is like a step up. So, easy win for me. For Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Most innovative gameplay goes to Doom. I think a lot of first-person shooters have become stale, and Doom and ID Software has kind of like flipped it on its head, and kind of yeah, it's one of the best first-person shooters you can play on any console. It's cheap. It's $20 right now during autumn sale, so it's you got to pick it up. And they got more DLC coming down the line. So yeah, most innovative gameplay. Best game you suck out. This is my personal thing that I picked because Command & Conquer, the original, and Red Alert, that is hard. These games are pretty freaking hard. The AI will kick your butt. I don't know how I had the patience when I was a little kid playing Command & Conquer and Red Alert growing up, but this game is difficult. So this is the game I chose. Sekiro came out last year. I mean, that's okay. I don't really suck at that. Dark Souls came out a couple years ago, so Command & Conquer is probably the hardest game I played. I just need to get good. But yeah, best soundtrack goes to Persona 4 Golden. Persona games have always been my favorite JRPG on the consoles: PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. And Persona, I love the music. The music in Persona is amazing. Like, even if you're not a big JRPG fan, the music, the soundtracks in these games are so much fun. Outstanding story-rich game. Now, this was a toss-up between... Death Stranding was a toss-up between Ori... I mean, between visual style. We know, like, Death Stranding looks freaking incredible if you have a RTX 2080, RTX 3080 above and above card. It uses the same, Decima engine as Horizon Zero Dawn. And this game looks incredible. But I think I didn't want to have Death Stranding in 2 slots. And I think Ori, looking at Ori and the visual style of Ori, I think it definitely wins visual style for me. But in terms of story-rich gameplay, Kojima... His stories are like, I have no freaking clue what's going on, but I'm just immersed in the story, and like all the characters and the cast are on board. So it's like a wild roller coaster that you got to jump on. It's cheap. Give it a try. Granted, I only played, 5 hours of it, and I still don't know what the heck is going. I kind of do it. It's kind of boring, but then it's kind of cool at the same time. It's boring, and it's very fascinating what's going on in this game. So that wins story rich for me. Sit back and relax. Now, I don't have the PC personally to play Flight Simulator, but what I've played of it, it is, and what I've seen in all their videos, it is pretty, it's definitely a sit back and relax award. My other nomination was Sparedfarer. This one. This is definitely a game, it's not something you can sit back and relax. There is a lot of grind in this game to create materials, to craft materials, to do all this other thing, go back, and there's so much. It's like, they say it's a cozy management game, but there's a lot of things you need to manage in this game. Yeah. It's not cozy at all. Maybe it's cozy for the first couple hours, but then after a while it just becomes a grind. I enjoyed my play of Sparedfarer, but yeah, I think Flight Simulator is probably something you play, sit back and relax, fly, and discover, places you haven't been to before around the world. So that was my exhaustive explanation for my Steam Awards nominations. I'm curious what you guys picked. Let's do a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we'll generate a new link and we'll share it on Twitter. But yeah, that was our nominations for the Steam Awards 2020. I'm curious to know what you guys think. I mean, these are all the games that I personally played to a degree. And yeah, I mean, Game of the Year, it's a toss-up between... There's a lot of games like that I want to, put on this list, but these are mostly like PlayStation titles, like Ghost of Tsushima, Demon Souls, but those are PlayStation games. This is PC, and I feel like Hades wins it hands down. So that was it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed our video, like, subscribe, and share. Let us know in the comments below what your Game of the Year award is. You can feel free to share your links as well. But that's it for me, guys. Take care. Peace. I'm out.